Welcome to a new Tour Confidential here on Golf.com. I'm Jeff Ritter in for Jessica Marksbury. Joining me today from Golf Magazine, it's Alan Bastable, and live via Skype, it's Sports Illustrated's Alan Shipnuck. Guys, we've got a new match play this week, and it's a whole new format, new venue. This tournament's coming to you out in San Francisco this week. What do you think? Is the new match play, is this a step up for the event or a step back?
Well, it's both. The beauty of the match play was it was so cutthroat. Lose and go home. I thought Wednesday at the old match play was one of the best days in golf. You had 32 matches. Half those guys were getting on their private jets and flying home, crying in their beer. It was brutal, and that's what added to the tension and the energy to the event. The problem with the old match play format was all the guys you cared about could be gone by Wednesday or Thursday, and then the weekend honestly could be a little boring. So this new format has ensured all the top players will be around for at least 3 days. Gives you a much better chance for some compelling weekend matchups. So it's an improvement, but I, for one, kind of miss the old Darwinian calculus of the original format.
Yeah, I missed the brackets too. It was also very easy to follow. You have a March Madness style bracket set up, everybody into the pool, and you can follow it along from there in this new pod system. I'm not sure this works for me. What do you think?
No, I mean, I feel like we obviously talk about this every year, how long we've been doing this show, 3 or 4 years now. And every time this tournament comes up, we say, wow, this is such a great week. We love this tournament. This is unique to the PGA Tour. There's so little match play out there. They didn't need to mess with this. I thought this event, for all the reasons that have been discussed, was phenomenal because of that uncertainty in the first round. We seem to just universally praise it. I didn't see the need, other than to appease some sponsors and the network, to change the format. And you can guarantee players, regardless, you're going to hear some carping from players, but it'll still be a fun event, but I didn't see the need for the shakeup.
Yeah, I didn't either. But I think players complaining, that's a sign that the event is working, by the way. You can't make everybody happy. Shipnuck, in your unbiased opinion out there in the Bay Area, what do you think of Harding Park as a venue for this tournament? You think that's a step up, or is it sort of irrelevant when you're talking about an event like match play?
Yeah, in match play, the course is less important. You're not grinding for a score. You're just trying to beat one guy. So that's why the Ryder Cups at all these mediocre venues isn't that big a deal either. It's about the man you're trying to beat, not the playing field per se. But it's definitely a step up. Dove Mountain out in the desert, nobody liked that course. It was in the middle of nowhere. There was no fans. There was no buzz, no energy. Beyond the fact there were some weird kind of awkward holes and all that, it didn't feel like a big time event. Now we're going to one of the greatest cities in the world. Harding Park doesn't blow me away as a golf course. I think it's a good, solid kind of B+ track, but I think the whole atmosphere and energy is going to be much improved, and I think the players are going to be in a better mood. It's going to be a good week for weather. You remember it snowed out in Tucson a few times. You never think of the Bay Area as balmy, but it's going to feel like that compared to some of those early mornings in Tucson. So I think it's a home run, bringing the tournament to San Francisco and bringing it to Harding.
All right, last question. Bastable, we'll start with you. Who wins?
Kevin Na, is he in the field? we were talking about him earlier, so he was on top of mind. And I know Phil Mickelson will not win, so those are my 2 predictions.
Nice pick. Shipnuck, you got one? Who's winning? Who's the guy to beat?
Well, we did a Tour Confidential for the magazine last week, and I picked Justin Rose to win the Players Championship. Just he's in form and he's motivated after the Masters, and now he won New Orleans. I love him in match play. He's just gritty. He's going to fairways and greens you to death. He's got a lot of Ryder Cup experience. Pretty unflappable guy. So I think he's a good, solid pick. I was on the Justin Rose bandwagon 8 days ago, if that means anything.
All right, so you guys are leaving me the #1 player in the world. I'll take Rory McIlroy, and we'll leave it there for now. For Alan and Alan, I'm Jeff. Thanks for watching this edition of Tour Confidential. We'll see you next week.